Yo, what's going on, my friends? How you doing? What is it? It's Saturday night. Why am I asking? It's literally in the name of the stream. It's literally in the name of the stream. What's going on? All right, hold on. Let me grab the live stream link and share that, because if I don't do it right away, then it never happens. And YouTube tends to keep this a secret, so this is how I let people know. All right. There we go. That's good. That's good. And switch that up. Perfect. All right. What's going on? Jess, Gossett, Thrifty. Who else we got in here? Kentucky, Crazy, Prescott, Shelton, Kenny, Millmaster, Jared. Who else? Oh, there's Clayton. A lot of plumping going on today. Heavy Metal, Cardboard Splendor, Wag, Bo, Dreams, Zach. Hello. What's going on? How you guys doing? Oh, Wag Sususko. Thanks for the super chat. I have no idea. What currency that is, but I know from the color coding roughly what that's like the dollar super stickers, right? So thanks, buddy. Thanks. I have literally never seen that symbol before. It just, I mistakenly thought there was like maybe like 4 different symbols for currency in the world, bro. For real. And like sometimes I just see them, and like that one looks like I've never seen it to the point where it looks like it's made up for like if you told me that was the Cyberpunk 2077 currency, I believe it. So I'm gonna put the the conversion variation up there. Thanks, brother. All right, let me have a little sip of my beverage. So, hello to everybody. Hello to the assembled lurkers. How's it going, my friends? How's the Saturday been treating you? How'd yesterday treat you as well? Because I've been busy doing things and I wasn't able to come and hang out yesterday. Look at this. You see, things are changing. You'll notice there's no... The green is gone, and so the background is gone as well. It's kind of plain. Honestly. Chocobo, bro. Yeah, that's wild. That's true. Matthew Perry, the guy from Friends, apparently drowned in his hot tub today. Or, I mean, they announced it today. Because I guess he had like a heart attack or something. And I guess no one was there to help. I don't know. When it comes to the stuff, the details aren't like full on. And I don't spend a lot of time diving into them. I just see it and go, oh, that's sad. But he was only like 54. And it's like, all right, like that's pretty early to be heading off the planet when you still got a lot of good living to do, right? And then on top of that sad news, you got Bull from Night Court has checked out and he's no longer a bailiff on Earth. So I guess that's the way it goes, right? Especially as you age, more and more people just they take an early exit. Where'd the green go and why? Well, it went like right here actually. I've got it. Oh, I forgot I didn't turn that off. Oh, the Infinity Cloak. It's the Infinity Cloak. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna go all Harry Potter. Da, da, da. Yeah, da, da, da. It's spooky time. Have you guys ever done a chill stream with a ghost? Oh, I'm the ghost ghost of Halloween future. I watch your mom while she takes dumps. Ho! Hoogity boogity! I'm the ghost of touching your mom while she's asleep. Woo! The Infinity Ghost. Oh! I can't see what it looks like. What? What? Florida's spooky. If it was spooky, you'd be too terrified to say anything. Oh, you guys know how, like, you know how people make themselves disappear for their dogs? Whoop. 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 Where'd I go, guys? Where'd I go? Don't mind me. No one here but us backgrounds. And whoop. I folded this up. This was all neatly folded. Millmaster, an apartment going up called The Stacks, is called that because of Magic the Gathering and pancakes. So if you don't like eating pancakes and playing Magic the Gathering, I don't know what to do for you. But guess what? Hoy! I don't exist, bro. So it doesn't even matter. Can't have problems. Guess what, bro? Government can't come collect taxes from a ghost, bro. I'm fucking dead. Oh, try and collect money for Bill Murray and Ghost in fucking Groundhog Day. You're gonna have a better chance with that than trying to get it from a ghost. Woo! I'm a cosmic ghost. I'm a cosmic ghost. What's going on, lasagna? What's up, cool guy? Yo, dreams, what? No, bro, it's all, listen, let's explain something, bro. I'm a very consensual ghost. It's a well-known fact. It's a well-known fact that I am the most consensual ghost around. I am explicitly consensual, bro. So let's be very clear. Your fucking mom's asking for it. It's not unwelcome. Okay? The ghost, this is welcome. It's coming from inside your mom. You know the call's coming from inside your house? It's coming from inside your mom. No. So stupid. I'm going to possess your mom. I'm going to make your mom's head spin, but not in the way like in that movie. Wait. Kansaki, yes, you were Lord of the Board, bro. You were indeed. Now I got goddamn fabric on my tongue, man. I got fabric on my tongue, son. Oh. So no, why is this coming down? Why is it coming down? I guess I can turn the... No, I'm going to leave that on. That's fun. Why is it coming... Why did it come down? Not why is it coming down? I've got it down. It came down because the whole wall is going to be greenified. The whole thing is going to be super greened, bro. That's the deal. So, I had to take everything down. The pictures, all the foam, everything. It's been a process. Man, green screens are fun. Doomblade, what's up? How you going? How you doing? Alan, what'd you walk into? You walked into the fucking Consensual Ghost Halloween special. You're welcome. You can't find it anywhere else. You got the Great Pumpkin? Well, this is the Great Blumpin'. All right? All right? Because ain't nothing going on but the Invisighosts. Whoa! Oh. So yeah, this came down because I'm getting an upgrade. And that means actually I can use this for other purposes, right? Like if the whole wall is green and I've got this, I can like, for example, I could drape it over my chair or whatever, right? Kentucky, you wonder how many landlords have to deal with repairing green walls? It's not really repairing, right? That would just be a paint job. So, okay, so now my chair. Now my chair is a little weird slice of reality. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna make that bigger. Let's see what happens when I do that. Oh, there you go. Oh, get the full range. Get the full range. Oh, I didn't think this through. I'm rolling all over it now. Yeah. There we go. Look at that. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's try this one instead. There you go. All right. All right. Florida, I'm freaking you out. Well, get down off the drugs, you fucking hippie. You dirty. Look, I watched fucking, you're jerking off to Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, right? And just going, oh, I want to be the fucking bald Johnny Depp snorting the fucking ether and kissing the drug angels. Well, stop it. Come clean, and then the chair won't freak you out, bro. Jess, there's probably nothing in them. That's probably why you're like it didn't do nothing. It's like they're probably just regular Sour Patch Kids. That's why. Crazy, you like my chair? Thanks, buddy. Thank you. Doomblade, you played with the new Ixalan cards. They're too busted. You brought your game back with like no life and board. Oh well, I mean they designed a lot of this stuff for commander centric nonsense and a lot of power push stuff. So I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Have fun with it. Enjoy your magical rectangles, bro. Yeah, just but that could just be flavoring, bro. Dream says what you don't see is this isn't a trick with green screens. Purpose tearing holes through reality and repurposing it as a chair. It'd be the perfect time to have actual magic powers because you could just do whatever and people will be like, bro, did you see the effects on his stream? No one would be like, oh, he's actually a wizard, you know? He summoned a lizard man into existence and then like snuffed it out into the void while it screamed for mercy. Those effects are amazing. You guys wouldn't be like, that was really a lizard man. Illuminati wizard. What are you gonna do? Ah. Richard Smith, you love my streams. Thanks, buddy. You love the delves into the lore. Hell yeah, man. I wish that Magic's recent lore was better. I'll tell you that right now. The most recent one is, you know, it's okay. It's lukewarm water. And so it's like a cup of tea made with lukewarm water. It's like I can get the flavor that you guys meant, but like overall, this doesn't deliver a satisfying experience. You got the water, you got the cup, you got the tea bag. It's not like you screwed the recipe up, but you didn't temperature manage properly. Luke, I can change all soda into barks. Oh, bro. So I'm gonna be an assassin for diabetic people, man. You just figured it out. Let's like I've got the power to turn all soda into barks, right? So this big powerful senator comes in and it's like, hello, senator, and I'm just working at the grocery store. Boop, just booming through his stuff, and it's like, oh, I see that you have Diet Coke, and I grab that. Boom, powers activate. Now it's barks. And then later that day, and it's like Senator dead of diabetic overdose from Barks assassination. And that'll be me. I'll be the secret Barks assassin. Fortress, what's up, buddy? You just learned that this neat lore channel called Fantasy Geographic has another channel called The Magic Historian. You're surprised I don't cross promote more? You know what? You bring up a valid point. I am not particularly adept at remembering to mention like the different places that I have content. And a lot of times I'll end a video and go, "Oh man, I meant to mention this." And then I'll just go, it's fine. You know, I don't like put on every video, click, like, subscribe, and like when something's going on, I'll usually remember to mention Fantasy Geographic. But I guess I just assume everybody who's at Fantasy Geographic came there through the Magic Historian. So I guess I just don't really think about it in another way where it's like, oh, I guess maybe I should let those people know that I have 3 channels, right? Like I have Fantasy Geographic, I have the Magic Historian, and I have like a channel Hatcher as well, right? So like, and I guess technically I have 4 channels if you count the channel where I upload all the streams afterwards. I kind of like YouTube a lot. I'm kind of addicted to this stuff. What up, Al? How you doing? You been busy? Well, busy is good. That's a good thing to be, right? Not too busy, but busy will keep you from going crazy. Crazy, you like, well, wait, you can get behind Barks, but your favorite's A&W? No wonder you call yourself crazy, man. You're wasting your days drinking that A&W. Barks is the real path. Alan, I should do older lore. Have you not been to Fantasy Geographic, bro? I got the original stuff over there. We're talking like fucking goddamn Brothers War, man. All the way back to Urza. All the way back to the beginning. Right? Like hours of it. So, yeah. What up, Ashmead? How you doing? Dreams, you felt the recent story was actually really good and it just ended on a disappointing note? Well, that's good. That's good for you. Richard, is it better to have dedicated channels then? Yeah, for what you want to do. Like, Fantasy Geographic, for example, exists because I mostly cover what's, like, current with Magic on this channel, right? Yo, Magic Historian, what's going on? Here's the news, right? So when I did lore videos, they got buried because they would come out once a week maybe, at most, or once every couple weeks, and people would be like, well, this isn't a news video. And YouTube will be like, we don't know what to do with this, man. People don't care. And I'm just like, but this is awesome. This is the old school lore. What? No. And so YouTube makes suggestions like that. If you want to try something and it doesn't work that well, try separating it off. So the lore is getting buried. It's getting ignored. Why don't we just separate it off to another channel? And if there's enough interest that it can sustain itself separately, then we'll keep doing it. But if it's just going to get buried, then it's heartbreaking to do it and just watch it get like murdered. So, you know, just decided, I'm moving over to like Fantasy Geographic, and it turned out that it flourished over there. And I've dabbled in a little bit of other things like D&D and Genesis lore, and probably will move into other things as well. But Fantasy Geographic has worked out pretty well. I've got like the stream archive channel because streams mess with your fucking stats. But people keep telling me, yo, I missed the streams and I want to see them afterwards. So can you please upload them? And having the archive was the best way to go. So it basically breaks down to like Historian is for these kind of live streams and Magic news videos. Fantasy Geographic is just for lore videos. And then my Hatcher channel is for live streams and videos about other games and stuff like that. Like I've got multiple game videos coming. I've got Grand Archive stuff coming. I've got either Athenium or Athenium because I still don't know how it's pronounced because I still have to follow up on that. But either way, I've got like multiple games going on over there, right? So I'm all over the place in terms of content creation. I'm bringing back the Down the Hatch nuttiness too. I got some gross garbage like maple banana chips. We got some peanut butter and jelly sandwich pop and stuff. It's gonna be something. But yeah, separating your stuff out. Oh wait, so we got what's going on with the internet here? Did it just crash completely? Yeah, it looks like it did. Why? That's so annoying. I don't even understand why. I understood before. Whatever. I'm just going to wait it out. If I give it like 30 seconds. This usually sorts itself. Oh no, it's jorking off and on. It's just like, sorry, we don't have any connection. And then a second later, it's like, yo, sorry, we have a supercharged connection. Never mind. So I'm just going to assume it's a little bit of internet hiccups and hope for the best. That's all I can do. That's all I can do. Oh wow, it really is goof bagging now. That's really annoying. Oh. What is the deal? Huh. All right. Well, now we're in that fun time where it basically goes. You have a very brief window of time to reconnect before your stream is just ended by YouTube. Okay, what's going on here? Is my internet just like crashed? Is that what happened? What's going on? What is the deal? Okay. It said that it's reconnecting. Did we make it to the deadline? Did the stream crash? That noise, man. That noise. Did we make it through? Did we survive? Did we survive this fire of doom? I think maybe. It looks like it's stabilized. See, I don't know. I saw Cinder came in here as I was saying that, so he gets to blame. Cinder did this. Cinder, you did this to the stream, bro. What's your problem? So yeah, it's interesting when people find the lore channel first, and then they're just like, "Yo, wait a minute," and then they find, "Wait, you have a bigger channel and it's about magic? What?" It's just like you listen to the voice and you're like, "Wait a minute, the greetings is a fucking dead giveaway. Ooh, what is this guy?" You know what's really funny is every once in a blue moon, somebody who hates me runs across Fantasy Geographic and has absolutely no clue what they're walking into. And then they start the video and then they're like, "No," leaving a comment. "Oh, I'm so unhappy when I realize this is the Magic Historian." And I'm like, I make an impression. People remember me. Like that one guy from when I stopped doing Keyforge. I stopped doing Magic for a bit and did Keyforge for a very small window of time. And then when I did a Lorcana video over on Hatcher recently, the guy came by and was like, "This guy has dark energy. I remember him from the Keyforge day. Keep your children away." And I'm just like, yes, keep the children away from my dark energy as I talk about a card game. It's so grandiose. The internet's amazing. On the internet, I am a dark lord of destruction. Doomblade Super Chat says, "What would have happened if Mishra survived the Sylex blast?" Well, I mean, I imagine that if Mishra survived the Sylex blast, Urza would still be the one who ascended to being a planeswalker, right? So at that point, you would have Urza who, when Mishra died, Urza became obsessed with undoing Phyrexia so that he could bring his brother back. But if that happened, then he wouldn't be obsessed with destroying Phyrexia, possibly. He might go the same route. He might go, "I'm going to try and save my brother from being Phyrexianized and going through all that suffering by undoing Phyrexia." But most likely, he wouldn't try anything that drastic. And instead, he would just use his Planeswalker magic to heal Mishra, right? So I imagine then you would have an Urza who wouldn't be mentally fragmented the same way, because the death of Mishra basically was like Planeswalker PTSD. And, Urza had it hard, like thousands of years of trying to bring his brother back. Pretty wild. Noob, strong language warning. Yeah, bro. I talk about, like, I want you to understand something, because you might be getting excited going, "Oh, he's going to say fuck and cock and balls." But I don't. I run a clean ship. We're here to talk about fucking gains, bro. We're here to talk about getting fucking, like, beefed pipes. Do you know what I mean? You know what? You want fucking arms so strong that women and dudes want to get greased up and fucking hang from them. So when it says strong language, we're talking about the language of getting strong. We're here to be fucking beefcakes, not waste our time swearing, bro. It's fucking games o'clock. Tick tock. Let's fucking go. Eat your broccoli and protein shake, motherfuckers. Suit up. Suit up. Getting cranked. Florida, no time to fucking jerk off, bro. All right? We're here to fucking get big, all right? You can't fucking waste. Don't waste your fucking essence. Fucking focus your chi. Focus your power. Tick tock. It's gains o'clock. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Cinder, yeah, I saw that. We already talked about that earlier, buddy. That's the way. That's the way. But what we didn't talk about is why did you do it, you piece of shit? Why the fuck did you kill that guy from Friends, you fucking piece of garbage? Huh? Huh? What's the matter with you? Why'd you do it? Juglum Swole Beefcake Hatcher. That's what you're here for. Yeah, that's, if you guys don't know, that's the name for my dick. That's what Juglum's talking about. Swole Beefcake Hatcher is literally the full name for my dick. Yes, it has 3 fucking names. Yes, it has my last name because it's that magnificent. So, just saying. Just saying. Florida, you can bench about 50 pounds. Is benching 50 pounds when you have 50 pounds of poop food? Fucking 50 pounds of food on a bench and you like eat it? Because I don't think I could 50 pound it. James, you think this must be AI generated? It is. This shit is fake. Life is fake, bro. You're in the Matrix. And you're in a shitty, cheap Matrix because your family didn't pay for the good one. You fucking got hit by a bus and now you're in the shitty Matrix. And this is what you get in the shit Matrix. So have fun with it. Have fun with it. It's like a really low rent garbage version of fucking like the Interstellar commercials from Rick and Morty, except nothing happens. Oh, Cinder's admitting it because the show was terrible. You're awful, man. You're awful. Garly, it only has one name. Well, up your game, bro. Work on the strength. Fucking work. Like you know when they say leg day, bro? Remember, you got a fucking third leg. It ain't just about 2 fucking legs, man. You gotta fucking work the third leg. Ain't nobody else gonna work it for you. Especially you. Ain't nobody else gonna work it for you. Millmaster, should you ditch cardboard storage boxes for the new plastic ones? I mean, off the top of my head, the plastic ones have the advantage that if there's any kind of flooding or water that's going to get to the bottom of the boxes, you avoid all of that, right? So that's an argument towards plastic. I'll give you that. TC's Magic Box says, anyone like the new Lord of the Ring holiday cards? What do you mean Lord of the Ring holiday cards? Do you mean the Bakshi stuff? It's not out yet, right? Doesn't that come out next week? What do you mean, TC's Magic Box? Tell us, new Lord of the Board. Fucking Cinder killed. Fucking Cinder killed the guy from Friends. If you guys didn't know, breaking news. Cinder has admitted here that he killed fucking Chandler from Friends. And when he was killing him, he said, so no one told you you were gonna die this way. Blub, 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 blub. Right? That's fucked. I'm just saying. He literally sang that to him. You know, like the intro song? So no one told you you were gonna die this way. Blub, 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 blub. Your show's a joke, you know? Like he's ruthless. He's ruthless. He's going straight to hell. Straight to hell, Cinder. Florida, that's true. That's true. It is fucked up. And he is a bastard. I agree. Ashmead says before he got injured, he could eat 365 pounds of food off a bench. That's wild. That's wild. Millmaster, you gotta get a bunch of boxes for like 100,000 cards. Well, That's a lot of hassle. Have fun with that. Have fun with that. What if you use a green marker? Would it look like the straw does or too thin? I mean, depends on the thickness of the marker, but anything that's the right green will give you the effect, Jess, for sure. The holiday version with the new art treatment. Okay, so yeah, that one's not out yet. That's next week. That's next week. The new Lord of the Ring collector box opening looks better than the original release. I'm not expecting too many people to be like buying tons of it, right? I'm very curious to know how much of it's going to sell because it's such a weird thing Wizards is doing here. Doomblade, you don't know when to stop liking powering cards, like in terms of power creep. Enjoy the powerful cards. There's nothing you can do about it. Wizards has printed them. Power creep is a problem in a game, for sure. But no point not enjoying the cards as they're made, because that's all you got, bro. It's fucking like John Bon Jovi says, you gotta hold on to what you got. It doesn't matter if they power creep it or not. You play Magic, and that's a lot of lame. Let's give it a shot. You know what? I'm actually going to have to agree with Error here. Cinder, just because you hate Friends doesn't give you the right to murder Matthew Perry. Let people like what they want. Don't be petty. I will sign that petition. I'm going to agree with that. 100%. Like the kids say, no cap. So yeah, anything green. That's correct. That's correct, Garly. Garly. You can use anything green. I actually have been saving up green screen pictures from movies and stuff because I thought that it would be fun to do a live stream where we went through the pictures and looked at what green screen effects are like. One of my favorite is Jason Momoa. In the picture, he's like rising up out of the water. But like in the theater, not in the theater, but in the recording studio, he's sitting in a kiddie pool. He looks so goofy. It's hilarious. Cinder, you caught your wife watching Friends instead of you as of late. You had no choice. Oh wow, man. This is like playing Clue. All the truths are coming out tonight. I don't think my stream can handle this reality, bro. I don't think so. Richard Smith, you're interested in Ixalan only for nostalgia? Oh, well, I got bad news for you, bro. Ixalan's a fucking lie. It was another world. It was a completely different world. And then they just came along and somebody else said, yo, you know that new world you're designing? They're like, yeah, guess what? We're shoving in the middle of Ixalan. And they're like, check it out. We got all this cosmium everywhere, and there's cosmium eaters. And actually, the cosmium doesn't matter. Well, no, it kind of does. Look, Huatli got a necklace. Okay. And Vito held a chunk of it that didn't really do nothing. And check it out. A little bit of it turned red with the back god. You're going to follow up on that? Hell no. You're not going to see nothing. The back god's over at the temple. Okay, where is he now? He's just fucking gone. The story pacing was baffling, bro. Absolutely baffling. I literally just was reading about Weta going, okay, the Bat God's over at his temple. We have to stop him. And then the story cuts away. And it's like, okay, so what's next? And then they're just not, now they're just cleaning everything up. They're in the aftermath, getting ready to feast. And I'm like, no, but remember how Weta said the Bat God and you got to stop him? Do you want to talk about that at all? No, we're like cleaning up the feast and we're cleaning up and getting ready to feast. Yeah, but like the Bat God guy. Yeah, no, we're not. What? I had to like scroll all the way to the bottom of the story, and the back god's like, "Fiddle to me, I'm on a boat." And it's like, oh, but you're never even. Why are you leaving all the enemies alive when you're never even going to come back to this? Ashmead, am I going to watch the beginning of Married with Children season 6 or skip it? That's a good question. That will depend on how the show progresses. If I lose interest before then, I'll have already exited by that point. But if I'm not bored by then I'll just watch it, right? And we'll see how it goes. I told Carly I want to watch it until it falls off, and it invariably will. And my recollection is when they introduced a little boy, a little blonde kid. And it's funny, I guess we're waiting for them. His name's Seven, isn't he? We're waiting for him. And then we're waiting for another blonde named Seven over on Voyager, except a different kind, right? Because somebody said that hot Borg chick's going to be on there or something. So we'll get to that because I've been vibing on Voyager. I'm almost to the end of the first season now. Milkmaster, if you send me a No Ma'am t-shirt, would I wear it? Yeah. Your timing's amazing because I told Carly, we're only in the second season. And I'm like, you got to see, it gets ridiculous. Al has this like anti-feminist organization called No Ma'am, right? And I was just like, that's amazing. And then there's also, like, we haven't gotten to the psycho dad, right? Killed his wife because she weighs a ton. Blah, blah, blah. But he loves his son. Like, I don't remember it all, but just psycho dad. He's just like, it's such a ridiculous show. It's so ridiculous. And we were talking about the prices of everything. And I looked it up and it's like, he's a fucking shoe salesman who's making minimum wage. And it's like, he'd be making like fucking $3 or $4 an hour. And it's like, how would he afford all this stuff? Ashmead, you don't understand why they don't fire all the writers and use AI. It would do a far better job. Because they're not at that point yet. It'll get to that point. Current era writers aren't as good as previous era writers. That's for sure. Tom, you like my cosmic chair, bro? Pretty sweet, huh? This is an expensive chair. These cost $15,000, just so you know. You can't just grab any old chair and toss a fucking sheet over it and ball like me, bro, just so we're clear. Just so we're clear. Ashmead, if I watch it, it'll ruin the show for me. That's fine. All shows get ruined if they get terrible. And it doesn't ruin what was good before. Like, for example, we watched Perfect Strangers. And yeah, it sucked at the end. But that didn't take away the good parts before, bro. Tom, your daughters, 12 and 14, walk around your house yelling, "My bones hurt," randomly. That's funny, but also, that's like fucking copyright infringement. So every time they do that, you go up to them with their swear jars? Well, you go and you get a jar from me. The historian jar, and every time you hear them say that, you walk up with the jar and you make them each put a quarter in that. And if they just kids and they all got phone apps and y'all just technoed your money, then you got to tell them to Venmo. I don't got a Venmo, but they got to Venmo me a quarter. They got to buy me a coffee on Ko-Fi every 8 times they say it. So go get a little tally board, and every 8 times each one of them says it, be like, okay, you got to pay on Ko-Fi. You got to pay the copyright. Oh, Ashmead, you're like hardcore about this. You're like, just skip the scene, bro. The more you tell me to skip the beginning, the more you make me want to watch the train wreck. Like, it's gonna happen. Carter, you've been loving the Ixalan spoilers. Nice. It's fun to be excited about Magic cards, bro. Craig just got in for the Winnipeg Comic-Con, and boy, are your arms tired. Not from flying, from holding so many comics. Take a nickel? Tom, how fucking old are you? You gotta be as old as me. A nickel? A nickel's fucking nothing, bro. If your kid's allowance is fucking so small that a nickel will affect it, then I'm gonna fucking report you to fucking child services. Because I remember when I was a kid, I had an allowance of $2 and a nickel wouldn't have made a dent in that. So if you're fucking 12-year-old and you're 14-year-old have a fucking allowance of $2, I'm getting them taken away by the state, bro. So it's a fucking quarter each. It's a quarter. None of this nickel shit. They're not gonna feel a nickel. A nickel doesn't mean nothing to kids. You can't even buy nickel candies anymore, bro. You used to be able to buy penny candies, then nickel candies. Now they're at least a dime or a quarter or whatever. Like, I can't hold a shopping buggy with a nickel. I can't put it in the slot and get the shopping cart. It's got to be a quarter. It's got to be a quarter. You're talking 20, 25 cents a day per kid. Severely underestimate how much they say it. Look, they need to understand the rules of fucking capitalism and the laws and stuff. This is pretty sweet, man. Multiple times a day. I'm gonna rake in the dough. I'm gonna make this is gonna be like a line of income on my fucking taxes. I'm like, I make $3 a day from Tom's Kids. This is sweet. This is fucking residuals, royalties. I'm gonna ask my fucking accountant. I'll be like, yo, do I have to declare these fucking royalties from Tom's Kids saying my fucking thing? You gotta be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Listen, man, these little fucking bitches are saying my fucking shit, bro. I say this shit on the internet. They're saying my words. Like, do you know a lawyer so I can sue this guy's kids for my money? I'm gonna have a fucking subpoena served on your kids, bro. Wait, it's not a subpoena when you're like just suing somebody, is it? It's just you've been served. You got served. Stomp the yard. That's it. Never mind. I'm gonna beat your kids in a fucking dance competition, bro. That's what I'm gonna do. Teach them for saying my fun shit. Hey, Dan Flores says, fuck them nickels. That's right, bro. That's right. It's such a trip to think that I could buy penny candies when I was a kid. Thanks for the super chat, son. Like legit penny candies. I remember going to the store, right? And they had these huge fucking white buckets full of penny candies. Lily belly buttons and fucking gummy bears and shit. And each one was a penny, man. If you had a dime, you could get fucking 10 candies. I hear it. I'm so old. I'd walk to the convenience store when my grandmother gave me a dime. And I could get 10 fucking candies, man. 10. And it actually, it influenced how I like my candy. Because like when I go and get a bag of gummies now or whatever, I leave them open to age, you know, like wine. Because I like my gummies like me, hard and tough, sweet and soft on the inside, but hard and tough on the outside. So I age my gummies because it took me a little while to realize it's because those tubs just sat in the open air. And as a kid, that's what I got. Oh, Ashmead, that's rough, buddy. That's a huge swing, dude. Tom, you think I can make easier money offering to mail signed cease and desist letters? I'm going to become a notary. That's what I'm going to do. Mailmaster, I don't know. I didn't look up the tax forms for that bullshit that I just made up for Tom's kid. So no, I don't know what royalty tax forms there are because, spoiler alert, I'm not like a fucking movie star, bro. I'm not fucking James Bond 007 finger banging your mom while she doesn't fucking stir my martini. I stir her martini while she shakes mine. You know what I mean? Yeah, Bazooka Joe gum, exactly. That shit's like a fucking quarter now or whatever. And I'm like, oh, fuck, dude. I don't even know these prices. It's like fucking, it's like, do you tighten the belt or do you fucking get up on the chair with it? You know what I mean? Like, which way do we go? Oh, memories of the time before the belt. Oh, memories of penny candies. Dreams, I don't think that you understand the meaning of the word consensual. That sentence would start with the word hooray! You're confused. You're confused. Craig, hard gummies equals your teeth hurt. All the joys of aging. Hey, you know those things you need to eat? You know you need to eat to live? You know those things you used to eat? How about if they just fucking sucked, bro? How about if they sucked? It's like, how about no? How about my teeth don't fucking suck? How about that? Like, one of the most amazing things about fucking doing YouTube was finally having a little bit of money to take care of health issues like the fucking rotting tooth in my head. Having that taken care of made life a lot better. I went back to being able to eat foods. And yeah, I mean, sometimes it's yeah, good luck eating without every once in a while there being a little bit of pain somewhere here or there. But, you know, being able to just use your mouth properly, it's nice. It's nice. Dreams, it's an issue of pride. That's funny. The ghost is getting hooked up more than me, bro. Ghost getting tang. I ain't getting none. I'm drinking tang. No. No. Jess, you banged ugly women. Oh, one time you banged an ugly woman? Bro, I've banged ugly women. I banged fat ones. I banged one who her ass was the fucking it was insanely hairy. Like it was so hairy that she told me a fucking story afterwards about how some other guy banged her and ran away. And she was fine. She was fine everywhere else. But just picture like what a Muppet's ass would look like, covered in almost that level of fur, where it was just like, man, I mean, booze will make it fucking happen. I'll tell you that right now. You gotta have some adventures, man. You gotta have some adventures. I've been with pretty and hot ladies, and I've been with all kinds of different ladies. You can have fun, man. Attitude goes a long way. Looks are one thing, attitude's another, right? You can have a lot of fun with a lady with the right attitude. She ain't gotta be perfect. She ain't gotta be all this craziness, right? Right. But I mean, I will say that that's way too fucking hairy. Like that's crazy. I prefer my girls to not have hairy asses at all. So it was memorable. Like I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a rough deal for a lady. You gotta stand in front of a mirror and shave your butt cheeks. Oh, I imagine she probably got that lazy. Anyways, whatever, man. She ended up having a fucking family and they're happy, whatever, you know? That's what happens after me. Women get together with me and then afterwards they go on to happiness and proper families. Ashme, you found a candy store going in your business. You bought out all their butterscotch. It's like a lifetime supply. And they gave the fancy displays they'd sell the candies out of. Bro, that's awesome. I still have gum from Easter. They had these Easter egg gumball, double bubble, whatever they are, right? You can only get them at Easter time. Bought a whole bunch like right after Easter because they're on discount. So there's a huge bag of them in the closet, and I've slowly been going through them, and I'm probably gonna run out. I don't know, in a couple of weeks. So it's sweet when you get like an awesome deal and get a big trove, man. I need more root beer. I need more root beer. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. Oop. Fucking goddamn shit's tripping me up, bro. Fair enough. It's fucking extreme focus power. right. I'm back. Craig, you found an old tin of Spice Girl bubblegum last night while cleaning? Last year while cleaning. Wow, that's memorable. You remember it for a whole year. Juggle a mural lit. Well, it's Saturday night. Seems like a good time for it, bro. Gotta enjoy life, right? Woo! Man. So yeah, I've been working on some stuff, getting my office changed around, working on some different videos and stuff, all that lore that I did. There's just been a whole bunch going on. It's sweet. It's nice to have these projects to work on. And I'm glad we get to just chill and do the live stream nonsense as well. Cause talking smack and I don't know, man, this can be pretty relaxing, you know? Not every single night, you know, but some nights it's like fucking super chill, and other nights it's mostly chill. So, you know, on the super chill nights it's extra relaxing. Millmaster, you got a couch after 20 days of no couch and you're suddenly lazy again? It's an excuse to lay around, bro. Chilling on the couch. I like laying on the couch reading like comic books on the tablet, man. It's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. I don't really care too much to read actual books on tablets, but tablets seem ideal for comic books, right? Where you can either like flip page by page or just scroll down page to page. Yeah, Magoro, you're getting some fire prism tanks to get your space elf army operational. Oh, it's always fun when you get the final pieces you need. Jess, you played Sonic 2 yesterday. Going for some nostalgia. All right. You know what I played today? Mega Man 20XX. I've had the game for forever on my Steam, and I don't remember when I got it, but I never really played it. So I played it today for the first time and started learning the unlocks, and I had forgotten just how much of a bitch Mega Man games are, where you just end up swearing at the screen. It's like, oh, you cheap piece of shit, but then when you finally kill the boss, you're like, yeah! Fuzzy, in the next year, what set am I most excited about? Bloomborough currently seems like it has the most potential to be interesting and inside the Magic universe. So I would say currently Bloomborough. Dream says, couches are overrated. This is the future. Sit on your void chair. Yes, that's it. That's it. Did Magic become fanfic now? I mean, there's a bunch of Magic fan fiction, and I don't know, man. I don't know. Magic lore isn't quite as badly written as fan fiction, but it's not that far off at this point. Al, yep, Mega Man has always been a big challenge. Millmaster, I read that as CLR, and I thought you were doing like a whole, we need to get some cleaning products. The collapsed reserve list. Bump, bump, bum. Richard, I'm going to be real, man. The Universe Beyond stuff, Universe Beyond doesn't bother me. What bothers me is Wizards being so focused on Universe Beyond and not focused on the main stuff. Like, they've done Universe Beyond stuff in the past. They did the silver bordered Nerf gun. They did the silver bordered Transformer, all that kind of stuff. So it's not like there wasn't precedence for it in that regard. It does feel weird to have TV shows and movies in Magic. That's very strange. But ultimately, like, I don't have an issue with the Universes Beyond automatically. I have an issue with the withering of what actually makes Magic magic because of an over focus on Universes Beyond. So it don't like at first, like the Walking Dead stuff, yeah, it's just like this doesn't feel like Magic at all. But they've made so many Universe Beyond things now that I have Universe Beyond stuff in my cube. I've got it in there for the abilities and whatever, and it's not like I'm super excited when I see something from those, but I'm also not super put out by it. Just at the end of the day, it's just game pieces that don't match thematically the same way. They work play wise, but not thematically, right? So I don't like Universes Beyond because of what it currently means for Magic, but not I'm not against them doing outside of Magic stuff in Magic. But yeah, the lore is everything's suffering right now except Universes Beyond, it feels like overall. And if they could just focus more, I just want the game to be long-term healthy, you know? You know, but Universes Beyond equals they ran out of ideas. Oh yeah, they just looked and went, well, how can we goose our numbers? How can we get more people in? And it's just like, just start slapping any brand that we can work with on here, basically. Barrenter, you have a cube that's only Universes Beyond and another one that's Magic. You enjoy both, but separately. That's definitely an option to go with. I just decided to put them all in my cube, and whenever I've played cube with people, nobody has complained about any of the cards. A lot of the complaining about Universes Beyond and a lot of the big problems only really seem like big problems online, and when you go and play people in person, they're just having fun. So I want the game to be fundamentally healthy. Wizards does well that way. Make your Universe Beyond stuff. Go ahead, whatever. Make your secret layers. Just stop making such short-sighted decisions in the short term. Wag, you know how much dislike I have for the Kaladesh set? You want to know what's crazy, bro? Things have gotten so wild since then that I can't I used to go, I hate Kaladesh, and I used to tear up vehicles, and it was this big thing. And that's because Kaladesh represented where we are now. I made jokes about Gandalf riding in tanks. We're there now. We're literally there now. With even more absurdist shit. Where you can just be like, yeah, Optimus Prime is going to fucking combine up with Magnus Kalnar or whatever. So at this point, Kaladesh, at least it exists in Magic and only has helicopters and a couple of fucking cars. So you like energy? Energy's funky, bro. It's a funky mechanic, especially if I divorce it from the flavor issues that I had. And masterpieces, it's always fun to get big, fancy, exciting cards. And the masterpieces looked cool. It's too bad they killed that frame by using it again on shitty uncommons, bro. The reason they're not going to create a Universe Beyond format is they don't want that. They don't want to have to create a whole new thing where people have to go and try and play in that. They just want to make the cards and have you play with them. Why do you think they got rid of silver bordered? Jess, yeah, probably. Who knows? Who knows? Oh, knows. Yeah, McGraw, Kaladesh was your introduction to Magic. That's wild to me, man. I started Magic back in 1994. Kaladesh being the story. It's so funny to think back, like, Kaladesh and my concerns over it seem so quaint. Seems so quaint by today's standards. So quaint. I could not have conceived of this. But hey, man, some of the Universe Beyond stuff they do, I want. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Right? Mailmaster, yeah, bro. They want to rotate Modern like every 2 years or every year, really. Every set that comes out that's going to be, they're going to put out a set every year aimed towards Modern, and it's going to have cards that you can't ignore. They're going to powerhouse push into Modern every single year, bro. Every year. Just milk and milk and milk and looking for that cash. Making new Ragavans. You hear the crazy shit they say inside? Yo, we heard about a lot of people going, yo, Bowmasters made a lot of creatures. one toughness and invalidated them. And like, we're going to fix that by making a whole bunch of creatures 2 toughness when we would have made them 1 toughness. And it's like, what? Yeah, we're just going to auto boost anything with a 1 toughness kind of deal. And it's like, come again? And it's like, yeah. And it's like, and then you're just going to need to make another. Bowmasters ain't cutting it. Let's make another one that does 2 damage. That'll be crazy. It's like, it's insane. You mean eliminate modern? Why would they want to eliminate modern? Something else would just spring up in its place and Wizards would do the same thing. They're never going to leave any format that gets any level of attention alone. Right? That's the world now. We live in a different world. In the early days, Magic was just a game. Richard Garfield made a game. We played it. And it was just like a game. And now we live in a time where any card game that comes out, you got people going, this game's going to the moon. I'm invested in it hardcore. And you can't, like, a bunch of people can't even buy it because people are just invested and thinking it's all going to be all this stuff. Like, the world now is a completely different beast. So Wizards is never going to let you have your own little non-rotating sandbox. The only way to get that is to get a cube. That's the one thing they can't mess with. It's untouchable, right? They can't come in and force you to change it because it's not a format they have any control over. Richard, you're not wrong about Ren and 6, bro. That obviously made it difficult for 1 toughness creatures to get along too. What price do I think Magic 30 should have been? Bro, I think Magic 30 should have been $10,000 a pack. Wizards should have only leaned into it. How much should it have been, bro? They should have sold it for like 10 bones a pack, man. That's still more than you should be selling gold border back stuff for, but they could have made a nice tidy profit, sold a banger amount of it, people could have drafted with it, had a good time, and it wouldn't have felt like they were just trying to fuck us, right? So, man, it's wild. It's wild. Fuzzy, what is cube? Well, there's 2 variations. There's a draft cube, and then there's the other style of cube. But it's just you have everything you need in one box. It's a self-contained, curated box of cards that you play from, bro. So it's a format Wizards literally can't affect. It's my favorite way to play Magic. Jess, you still feel dumb paying $50 a booster for Lord of the Rings? Yeah, it doesn't leave you feeling good afterwards, and you don't want to be making purchases like that, that's for sure, right? If it makes you happy, that's one thing. Ashmead's building an alpha draft cube. There you go. There's a pimped out project. Jade, if you're looking for Jurassic Park cards from Ixalan, you get a collector booster or set boosters. Well, I mean, if all you're looking for are the Jurassic Park cards and you don't care about the other stuff, the smartest move probably for you, honestly, is to not buy any packs at all and to just buy those cards directly from other people who have opened the packs, because so many packs will be opened that it's highly likely you'll be able to get most of the cards pretty cheaply. There might be a couple that cost more, but overall it'll be a lot cheaper than chasing them in packs. But if you just enjoy opening booster packs, then it really boils down to what kind of budget you got. Because normally how they did things, for example, with like the Transformers and stuff, was you'd get a Transformer, 1 out of like every 8 or 10 set boosters. So you maybe get 3 out of a box, but you got 1 out of every collector pack. So it might turn out to be the same, where you'll get 12 Jurassic Park cards if you buy a collector box, 2 or 3 if you get a set box, right? So you gotta weigh that. You gotta weigh that. Juggling the cube seems like a pain to lug around. Yep. You're correct. You're correct. It is not nearly as portable as a deck, bro. Fuzzy, I have an entire video on this channel about how to build a cube. So if you want to know about that, you can actually check that out and it will tell you how they work and how to make one of your own. Doomblade, yeah, the Transformers, most of the Transformers you can get cheap, but if you wanted the shattered glass foil versions, they had insane price tags. Insane price tags. Ashmead, you're even getting 200 of each type of basic land to go with it from Alpha. Nice, bro. Kenny, my cube isn't it's not a draft cube, so I don't have cube packs, bro. Mine's just a grab a stack and play off the top style. Not interested in needing a bunch of people, not interested in a bunch of prep time. Just slap the box down. Everybody's playing on an even playing field. Let's go. Let's have a good time. Cube is fun. It's fun enough that like when I show up, people will ask, "Yo, did you bring your cube with you?" Different people each time are like, "Yo, did you bring your cube?" No, no. Oh. I guess you could theoretically draft with my cube, but when you're gonna have a draft cube, you need to balance across the colors and all this other stuff. I don't have to do any of that. Ashmead, yeah, I got those. I've got the Cartamajig. I got the Cartamajig packs as well. Apparently, they're going to be doing another round soon. I think they're doing another variation of them. I'm not 100% sure, but that's what I think is going on. Bino, you're waiting for the Boobamajig to release. Is that? Do you wear that, bro? Is that for Magic players to wear? Is that for middle-aged dudes? Doomblade, you don't have to have friends to cube with. Just EDH with random people. I've played cube. I'll just go to a place where people are playing Magic and get them to play cube with me. It's not that difficult. Ashmead, you're an alpha hoarder. That's the difference. You're not the, you're an. All right. You know, we've talked enough about the cube video that I may as well grab the link for it, right? Because I don't actually remember what I titled it. I know it's got cube in the name. Probably something really straightforward. How I built my cube. There you go. There you go. All right. So here you go. If you want to check that out, here's the link. That's the link for the cube video. And then you can just make your own, because it's a really fun way to play. I like it a lot. It's good to go. It can accommodate any number of people. And it's always got room for new cards, right? You can decide the size of yours. Mine tends to fluctuate between 8 to 1,200 cards. Man, how long ago did I make that video? Wow, November of 2019. Huh. Almost 4 years ago. That's wild. She was just looking at old thumbnails and shit. Crazy, man. Crazy. Forget how long I've been doing this sometimes, you know? Been making videos for years. Well, I mean, Tom, you're not wrong that all the different variations and stuff that Wizards has done has pushed the price of a lot of cards down to make things affordable. I like fucking people being able to get cards to play with cheaply, so I'm actually for that part. All I care about is Wizards governing the game with an eye to the long-term health of it. That's what I care about. Spending too much time to trying to pillage the secondary market and just like create a new customer base that's based on Johnny come latelys popping in for stuff but not sticking around is not ideal. It's not ideal. Warcraft 2. Oh, I remember those Warcraft games, man. You got the humans versus the orcs mining up the gold and cutting down the trees and stuff. I remember playing those. I was playing Peglin today. Playing Peglin and listening to that Folding Ideas video called This Is Financial Advice, where he's breaking down all the GameStop, all the apery, all that nonsense. It's a long video, man. 2.5 hours long. Respect the amount of work it takes to make something like that. Warcraft 2 was the best one. I don't remember. I don't remember which one I liked the best. It would be 2 or 3, though. It wouldn't be the first one. Shit. And the first one, you can only control 4 units at once. That sucks. What up? Never come back from the LGS with that sliver action. Nice, bro. All right, Florida, have a good one, big boy. Jess, you want to play SimCity 2000? I remember the SimCity games. I remember I got right into the one on the Super Nintendo. Yeah, I don't remember anything about the old Warhammer games in terms of like 2 versus 3. Doomblade, what would the long term look like if they decided to course correct or continue where they go now? Well, I mean, if they don't course correct, then standard becomes an unplayable nightmare of first turn insanity. As they've sped the game up more and more, they've made more powerful cards. The change to play boosters means that draft is also going to, like the limited formats are also going to be power pushed because there's more rares in them. And to balance out against the rares, they've said they're going to push the power of commons on commons. So we're going to see a fully throttled, overpowered Magic in that future where there's like no balance, or basically the worst future is one where there's no organized play and Wizards is just constantly finding any IP they can to slap on Magic and nobody really cares anymore and isn't buying, you know? That'd be the worst. And if they do fix things, then the ideal scenario would be multiple flourishing formats, right? Where none of them are dying from Wizards either over attentiveness or inattentiveness, you know? They started to completely ignore standard and started to pay way too much attention to Commander. And they tipped the balance. See you later, Gossett. Have a good one, bro. So yeah, like basically it's going to get to the point where they're going to have the same problem that Spellfire did, where if you don't buy the newest cards, don't even bother playing because only the newest cards matter. They're obtusely powerful and they obsolete and outmode everything in existence. That's really bad for a game, right? And Magic has mostly done a pretty decent job of keeping power creep in check because they had a balanced system. Mirrodin was super overpowered. They balanced it out with Kamigawa, an intentionally underpowered block, to try and like get things more reasonable. But they don't do that anymore. Fire design is just power, power, power. And then they look at everything and go, well, the reason nobody's playing standard is because they're afraid of bans and stuff. And instead of going, why don't we make a more balanced environment that doesn't require bans? They go, we're still going to push the same amount of broken stuff, but what if we just signal really heavily, we're just not going to do any more bannings? Like, we're going to unban cards, and then the next ban announcement will just turn it into an advertisement for play boosters instead of even acknowledging that we're not doing any bannings. Because then we're going to have to talk about the One Ring and Bowmasters again. And we still have to sell that stuff for another fucking year and a half, so we're not banning that anytime soon. What up, Kenneth? Bino, you don't like the initiative mechanic? Fair enough. A lot of fucking extra fiddliness that comes along with it as well. So I feel you, man. Oh, bro. You guys are great. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me. This has been a nice chill stream. We'll get back together on the morrow. We're getting closer to Halloween. Dun, dun, dun. So, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. The Chainsaw Man's coming. Peace out for now.